Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Pixelmon guide here on the channel. Today we are going over how to get Iron Valiant Spirit Form in your Pixelmon world. So if you guys have been enjoying the Pixelmon content on the channel, before we get into it, be sure to leave me a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and let's do this. So for those that don't know, Spirit Forms are a type of variant similar to Shiny Pokemon, but only exist in the Pixelmon mod. They are very cool textured Pokemon that look different than the shiny Pokemon and the regular version of the Pokemons that can have or inhabit their forms. But the spirit forms spawn in specific locations. But Iron Valiant Spirit Form here is only available to my knowledge in Pixelmon 9.2.10. It might be in the 1.16 latest version as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So yes, we are in Minecraft 1.20.2, and we're going to go over how to get the Spirit Iron Valiant. So the first thing you need to know is, for the first time ever, a Paradox Pokemon is not going to be spawning in the small end islands in the end, believe it or not. This spawns in the forest at night, on land, or man-made structures in the graveyard structure specifically. So for those who don't know, this is what the graveyard looks like. It has multiple variations, but if you've been playing Pixelmon for a while now, you know this structure by heart. You've probably seen it or run into it a bunch. It's either this destroyed church facility right here, or it is the literal graveyard like this. Like I said, the variations look a bit different. There's about 6, I believe, different variations that can spawn. But as long as it looks like this, you're in the right place. So let's talk about it. So this thing will be spawning at an ultra rare chance between levels 55 to 60 in this structure, with a catch rate of 10 and an EV yield of 3 attack if you defeat it. So it has to be nighttime. Keep that in mind. And there are a very, very low chance of spawning. It doesn't matter how long you've been waiting here. I get comments all the time on other spirit guides I've made in the past where people are like, I've been in this structure forever. Why isn't it spawning? Keep in mind, it takes an extremely long time. And besides, this isn't the only thing that's even capable of spawning here. So just keep all that in mind. Also, I'm not sure if destroying the entire structure will help. I do not know if this thing is chunk based, or if it literally has to register each and every block as part of the spirit structure or the graveyard structure, and then it decides, yeah, I can spawn stuff here. I personally have never seen anything actually spawn inside the church itself. You guys can correct me on that. The only place I've ever seen stuff spawn actually is this outer pathway here and in the actual graveyard itself. But hey, I could be wrong. It might be capable of spawning inside the church too. I imagine it should be, but it's unknown. Typically, whenever a mob or Pokemon says that they can spawn in any man-made, that typically means any block that isn't a grass block. So normally Pokemon have to spawn on grass blocks, sand blocks, etc. But if it says man-made, that allows for things like wood, cobblestone, etc. In which case, it should be able to spawn here naturally. And who knows, maybe you guys have already encountered it. But let's actually Pokespawn in some and go over their particular drops. If you are trying to Pokespawn in one, it is the command / Pokespawn space Iron Valiant space palette / spirit, and that's normally how you spawn in any of these type Pokemon. So let's get into battle with one and go over the stats. So like normal Iron Valiant, everything's typically the same. If you defeat it in battle, it has a 100% chance of dropping 2 to 4 sugar, a 50% chance of dropping 1 to 2 fighting gems, and a 10% chance of dropping a fairy wand. It has also a 5% chance of holding the booster energy item, which is for the Ultra Beast, or sorry, this isn't Ultra Beast, the Paradox Pokemon, and that helps them fight as well. As for stats of Iron Valiant, again, it's the exact same. On screen right now is what it looks like. It is proficient in speed, special attack, and regular attack. That is the 3 things you're going to want to train this thing in, and so on and so forth. But that is pretty much it for how to get the spirit form of Iron Valiant. Also, shout outs to the random boss Mega Ampharos spawning in the background. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Have you guys encountered the spirit form Iron Valiant or any other spirit Pokemon within the graveyard structure? I'm curious to know, and maybe you'll be able to help other people who are also currently looking in this place. If you guys have any tips and tricks, leave them in the comments down below as well. And also, one more little tidbit I get asked sometimes is if the structure spawned in the plains biome, such as where I am right now, because if you guys look on my F3, I am in the plains biome, will it still count? The answer is yes. On the wiki page, it says forest. I'm not entirely sure why it still says only forest biome when this structure typically spawns in the plains biomes now. But hey, I could be wrong. Something might be amiss there. Someone let me know in the comments. Either way, hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.